Aloha and welcome to the beautiful island of Maui and my home and farm in Keokea. I'm inspired to meet you here and invite you into a conversation where we honor the divine feminine in every woman. We truly live in exciting times where the feminine qualities of deep care and relatedness can do so much to evolve the consciousness on this planet. I'm privileged to have worked with two luminaries, Catherine Woodward Thomas and Claire Zamet, through their Feminine Power workshops and series. It is with great honor and gratitude to them that I invite you into this conversation. I had the profound opportunity to spend the day with Rashmi Khilnani, who is the author of The Divine Mother Speaks. She also channels the Egyptian goddess Hathor. She's a wealth of information, and she delivers it in such a simple, profound way. I was fortunate to read her book before I was able to spend the day with her and go in depth with some of the questions that the book brought up for me. In our day together, I realized that we had so much in common, that as women, the divine feminine was just kind of bubbling up through both of us in our own unique ways. Through the feminine power work, a conversation is about taking us a focus that's just on ourselves, or me and mine, and expanding it to include others. And this is important at this time in our world because if our focus is small, then we don't have access to the solutions that we need. So it's important to begin to actually heal our issues that have kept us playing small. There's a collective identity for women that has had us play small in the world out of fear, out of imagined fear or real fear. It's truly time to step out now and embrace playing a larger part in our world. And it is through this playing a larger part that we are moved into collaborating with others and co-creating with others, which multiplies the power that we bring to the problems of this world. So the me versus we, it's time to leave the world of me, my country, and really move into this co-creative, collaborative place where when we've healed our own issues, we see through the lens of possibility and we truly take actions with others and create momentum to bring the change that we truly need to the planet.
Anything that's now got the intention of continuing to manifest from a narrow spectrum of me, my family, my country, if it's not more universal, it's going to give a narrower spectrum of result. And so coming out of competition and ego-based, being and becoming is just so important now, because the Piscean rules no longer are applying more and more as we're moving into the age of Aquarius, into the energies of heaven on earth, into the energies of oneness, in which we can dance as individuals on the periphery, as you know, Bentley, as relative reality, and yet at the essence, in the absolute reality, keeping a focus on that anchor point that we are ultimately one energy. And within that we can allow the peripheral dance of individuality, celebration and love.
We often talk about the greater field of life in the feminine power work. And this greater field of life refers to the energy that's available from life itself, life's evolutionary impulse to thrive, that is available for all of us if we're clear enough in our consciousness to join with it. This is the world where there's possibility. This is where our dreams find fertile soil. However, it takes some inner work to clear the field so that those choices become available. When we're operating from a false center of, I can't make a difference, I'm too small, it's just me, then we don't see the opportunities that come our way. So a big part of our work in feminine power is to find a place, a consciousness that we can rest in and stay focused in, that allows us access to co-create with this amazing field that is just waiting there for us to show up. that is really yearning for us to show up if we can create the container to allow it to come through. So much of our work is about realigning ourselves from this place of living small and limited lives into expanding the center where we really know on a deep somatic level that we have the possibility to co-create with life itself.
At the core, we intend and keep a gentle, subtle focus in the center of our being, which is nothingness, which is emptiness, which is the unmanifest potential, which the scientists call the black hole energy, the energy of silence, peace, the feminine energy, the womb that is ready to give birth to as many babies or whatever types of babies we wish in the manifest, not literal babies, as you understand. And on the periphery, at the same time, watching ourselves, talking, walking, manifesting as the detached witness of the personality self, as the detached witness of our emotions, thoughts, ideas, feelings. So it comes with practice, like riding a bicycle, and then suddenly you're there. And attention plus intention equals manifestation. So working with it, working with the book, The Divine Mother Speaks, The Healing of the Human Heart, that has the energetic energy of relative and absolute imbued into the words, and working with that material, suddenly one is floating on water, suddenly one is bicycling in that balance between relative and absolute. Is that helpful?
The Feminine Power work, designed by Claire Zamet and Catherine Woodward Thomas, has made the difference for me in my life, from being okay with living small to really stepping forward and taking the risks and making the changes I chose to make to step forward and play my bigger part in the evolution of consciousness on this planet. The work is powerful. There is a way to close the gap on the woman that you're being in the world and the one that you sense is inside you, really, really deeply desiring to bring her gifts into the world. I'm so excited to be a feminine power coach, and I look forward to partnering with you on your evolutionary breakthroughs.
Sisters in a world calling us to get in the edge of evolution. Sisters